I want to ask this question. I want to ask y'all three this question. Do y'all think that Kawaki right now is on par or stronger than Jigen?
No, I wouldn't say
Nowhere
that.
close.
We
Doesn't
look.
it seem like he uses his eye, like Ishiki's eye, more efficient than Jigen did though? That's just my opinion. Like he's doing crazier things. I gotta watch my language. Crazier stuff than Jigen was doing with that eye. Like Jigen was controlling the rods. Pause. And he
Wait,
was
what?
able to get. The
Yo, you good? I
I,
just
I,
want to continue the pod.
proceed. Proceed.
he said, "I just want to continue the pod."
Just want to continue the pod. What is going on here?
Hey, bro, you gotta just accept when you start something. When you make something a thing, you made it a thing. Now it's a thing now. So like, it's gonna happen.
I
But
see
no,
what you mean.
no, seriously though. I think personally that Kawaki has better control of that Dharma wheel or whatever you guys want to call his eye than Jigen does, just by the last chapter that we read. That's the only reason why I bring up that versus like that scenario. Like, do you guys think that Kawaki is even close to where Jigen is, or like, I mean, I understand that Code is supposed to be stronger than Jigen with his limiters off, and we seen do like, can you say that Kawaki is stronger than Code then? Like,
I
so
mean, most definitely, he's definitely stronger than Code based on the spoilers, right? Code got demolished. It wasn't even a fight. Even Code admitted that. So I think it's definitely above Code. I think the Jigen argument is a little more, I don't know, it's a little more muddy. But one thing I will say is that even though Kawaki is using more of Ishiki's abilities, I do think that Jigen had more control. At least when it comes to the shrinking ability, he was way more versatile when it comes to that. And I think the ability itself, as Jigen explained, is very simple. But when you have like mastery over it and you know how to utilize it,
right,
you're a beast in battle, right? So
right.
if Kawaki was actually using those, just even one ability to the
Did he
So
go
if
out?
he was using,
Okay.
oh, sorry.
Yeah, you went
If
out
he
after
was
that one.
using like Ishiki's shrinking ability to the maximum ability, then he would be able to like take out Ishiki pretty easily, in my opinion.
Yeah, Daikokutin, all that Daikokutin and Sukuna Hikona both together. I think that he's probably Jigen probably packs Borishiki up. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Jigen with the abilities, obviously, but yeah,
It,
he packs him. In my
but
opinion.
yeah, but it's probably that Kawaki is probably exerting more power wise, probably, but like when it comes to like the versatility as it relates like using these abilities, I think Jigen was more versed. And well, aside from Daikokuten, because I don't think Jigen really used that ability much, but that could be because of the limitations of his body, right? But yeah, I think when it comes to the shrinking ability, I think if Kawaki had mastery over that, it would be a totally different beast with it. So
That's
yeah,
that's
it's kind of weird if we put like Kawaki versus Jigen. I don't know how that would turn out, honestly.
I that's something that you bring up though. Would he
Real
be
quick,
able to?
I do want to
Go
give
ahead.
my opinion about that question though, real quick. I look at Kawaki. I look at to essentially see how strong Kawaki is. I
He
kind
got
of
you on
do
payroll.
comparisons. My bad. No. I'm about to down Kawaki real quick. So Kawaki fought against
Oh, he
Borishiki,
about
and
to get a pay cut.
that fight essentially looked relatively equal. If we take just fused Momoshiki and compare him to Jigen, we understand for a fact Jigen is packing up Momoshiki. I think I even
Mhm.
said
Full
probably
pack.
yeah, full pack. Jigen with like the first Karma Seal, the just no horn, nothing. Karma Seal activated with no horn. I think that Jigen is probably like very equal to Momoshiki. So
Right.
Jigen with the second stage of the Karma Seal or V3, that right there, I can't see how Kawaki would beat that. I don't even think that Kawaki beats fully fused Momoshiki. I'm not even completely sure.
Okay. I
That's
see
a
why
good
you wanted to
argument.
get that out so bad. That's a really good
With that,
argument. No.
Yeah,
I
easy.
think I think with shit. So I like that take bar. I do. The whole thing with Jigen was Jigen didn't have any dojutsu, right? It was just
Yeah.
Ishiki inside of Jigen's head using the techniques from inside of him.
Oh damn.
Um, so like
Yeah.
It's almost like we're saying Jigen was like where does he scale to Jigen? It's like where does he scale to like this suppressed Ishiki like that's bisected and just relying on this like fragile human. Um, and then also every time we see Jigen, he has like a Ten Tails amp, so that needs to be factored in. Like, what does base Jigen actually look like? Um, but the whole thing with that is, uh, where would I even rank him? It's like to me, I think I would scale Delta above Code simply because like Code based off of like the way he was moving was concerned about Toad Sage Mode Naruto, and even in this chapter, based off the spoilers at least this dude literally had a situation, and I talked about this on my stream. It was insane. It's like Sasuke's not there. He's hiding, right? Freaking Naruto, he has like a mental nerve because he's distressed to say the least.
We gotta
Shikamaru's
talk about that too.
absolutely garbage, absolutely trash.
Yeah, talk about
And
that.
Boruto's down at the time, and Kawaki got folded, right? So there's literally nobody there to stop him from just walking over there, grabbing Kawaki. Hell, if he wants to take Boruto, by all means, but he just leaves. Now you could imply that maybe he was out of chakra or whatever, but I mean, enough chakra to the point where he couldn't have made at least two more moves. He used one to leave. He could have just used one to go over there to Kawaki, grab him, and then leave. I don't know, bro. It just seems a little a bit of an ass pull, to be honest. And I don't know, but I would say, can he beat Delta first before we even get to Jigen?
I think
Well,
with that one, it was kind of implied. I think they released like another leak for the chapter, and Kawaki Code said that he's going to get a model. So it's not like he ran away to like to leave like to leave the entire scene. I think he just retreated to like get his limiters off so he can come back. I don't think like he had full confidence that Kawaki was completely out cold. I think based on what happened in the chapter, he hit Kawaki, then jumped into the portal instantly and disappeared. So I don't think he
But
has full
that's not what
confidence that.
happened though, right? Because then he checked his like he literally checked his pulse to make
yeah,
sure he
he checked
wasn't
his
dead.
pulse.
So he knew he was out. Like even if we want to say he was going to where Amato is, which I'm fine with, take
Hmm.
Kawaki and then go to where Amato is. I don't know. It seems weird to me. It just seems a little
Would he be
fishy.
able to contain him though? That's the thing.
Yeah, that's yeah.
But yeah, go
I
ahead.
mean, you got, Kinomaki brought up a great point. You got Ida and Damon there, but we have to remember Ida and Damon, like their goals aren't necessarily Code's goals. Of Kawaki wakes up one day and decides, "Yeah, I'm about to pack up Code." Ida and Damon might not care. They literally might not care. So I'm not completely, and even right now, Ida is like literally mad at Code because you feel me. He essentially used Damon as like human shield. It worked, but that's still like kind of messed up. So I think because of that, and also the possibility of Kawaki waking up like the Undertaker and just like shrinking all of his claw marks, that right there's a problem. So I get where you come from, but I think Code, he probably made the right decision of leaving my man's. But there were multiple times during not only this chapter, but the last chapter as well, and possibly even the chapter before that, where it seemed that Cole was a little bit hesitant to actually do anything towards Naruto, taking a hostage, not necessarily trying to square with them, and of course
He didn't want
focusing
the
on
smoke.
Kawaki and
He's spooky,
Boruto.
bro.
Yeah, again, you're right. I mean, it's possible.